What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am the Min, and today I have a review video, but it's based on the map, the new DLC map for Titanfall 2, Angel City. I feel like the map, it feels like a remastered version of this map, so it feels like the graphics are a little bit better. It feels like there's a lot more open areas where you can go. I'm not 100% sure because I didn't really do I didn't go back to the first game to do a comparison, but it feels like the map is a little bit, has like more open, like not open space, but it has more corridors you can go down, kind of like flanking routes, I guess. So it feels like the map is slightly altered, slightly different, but it's still, the Angel City that it has those distinctive parts that make it Angel City. And this brings me to my only thing that I hate about this map. And this kind of threw me off. I'm not wanting to play the map as much, but it's not so much as the map. It's not the map's fault, or I don't believe that it's Respawn Entertainment's fault. But there are people that are, that play games that are not good as other people, and they have a tendency of playing in the more shittier play style of being a camper. I'm not downing anybody that camps. If you're bad and you need to camp, by all means camp. Do what you need to do. I'm not the one to judge you on that because I'm not, an ideal or perfect gamer myself, so I sometimes resort to shitty strategies. But I don't like to camp. I like to move, or I like to sweep. If I'm struggling, I like to sweep or flank or something like that. I'll try to do something different. I have a tendency of moving around a lot more than you may actually see in this gameplay, when there is 2 or 3 really high points on this map where people grapple up there and they sit there with a pilot or a Titan sentry and just pick people off, and it's really annoying because you can't get to them because they have a pilot sentry. So you have to pick them off from a distance. If you don't have the right weapon, you can't do it. It's really irritating. So I have to what am I supposed to switch weapons just to kill this guy? He's gonna go back over there. So it's pointless, and it's really irritating. And it's the one thing that I noticed about the game that drove me literally insane. I played. I spent at least 2 hours playing this map within yesterday and today, and that's the most irritating part. Is these people there's always just like 1 or 2 guys total in the entire lobby that ruined the entire atmosphere of the game by being a complete douchebag and camping up there, and it's really irritating. And I know this might sound like a rant. I'm not mad at the developers. I'm not mad, at the map. I'm just mad at people that exploit something that, really, you're gonna act like a fucking 12-year-old child, or you're gonna act like a damn child in general. You're gonna act like immature. You're not gonna bring a little bit more balance. I mean, obviously, if you go up there, you're exploiting people. Yes, I have gone up there, but I was there, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds, and I moved on. I picked 1 or 2 guys off, and I moved on. These people sit there all game. That's what my frustration is, and it makes me not want to play Angel City 24/7, because there's people that exploit the highest point on the map, and they sit there with that, the best assault rifle, which is the semi-auto rifle. It's very accurate, and it's very high damage. So it's like 2-3 shots and someone's dead. So they sit up there with that and a pilot or Titan sentry and just pick people off through the whole entirety of the game. They don't sit there for 10, 15, 20 seconds and then move on to somewhere else. They sit there the entire game, and no one can get to them, because if they have a pilot sentry, the pilot sentry will cover basically their ass, and they got the rest of it covered. If they take damage, they hide and they wait until they regain health, and there's no way you can do it unless you snipe them. And after you snipe them, they just go back over there, and their pilot or Titan sentry is still there. So it feels like I don't know, these exploits that some of these players do, they're the worst of the worst out of the community. And we have these kind of people that ruin the gaming atmosphere in every game. So I'm not singling out Titanfall 2, because this happens in all first-person and third-person shooter games, where there's that asshole that sits in a corner and just ruins the atmosphere, ruins the game, and it makes the game not playable for a time, you know? I think they should just throw that map into circulation so it's not so exhausting where people are like, oh, I just want to play this so I can take advantage of that highest point on the map. And these people sit there and they just play that all day. And then, they'll show their friends, dude, check out my stats, dude. I got a 2.07 KD ratio. Oh, that's cool, dude. Yeah, but he did it by sitting there on the highest point of Angel City on the map. So I'm not shitting on the map. I'm not shitting on the developer. I'm just shitting on the asshole that ruins the point of the game. The point of the game, the reason why they have movement mechanics and the way the game is set up is for you to move your ass and play the game. It makes it a lot more fun, thrilling, and challenging if you actually utilize every aspect of what the developer has given you. The tools, the movement system, the weapons, the titans, the boosts, everything. If you utilize that, you have a fun gaming experience. And it's something that it's like, you'll remember years after the game is already done and done with, and not many people or no one else is playing it because another game came out. This game to me is something that I will remember because it's a good, fun experience, but it's always that small community of assholes that ruin the game. And I'm going to be blunt and honest. I don't want to be the guy that holds back. I want to say everything with an honest, open mind, and that's how I feel about it. Still like the map. The map is great. It looks like basically a remastered version of the original map. It feels like it has more open areas where you can go, like quarters, so that you can just weave through. And overall, it's really chaotic fun. It's constant chaos, basically. It seems like the map is a little bit bigger because there's extra spots that you can go. It seems like maybe it's just been a while since I played the original, and it's very chaotic and fun and thrilling, and it's awesome. And then you get picked off by a guy, it's camping up on the highest point in the fucking map. But I mean, beyond that, it's a great fun gaming experience. The whole Titan battles are awesome. It just kind of I don't know, it just gives you this good feeling. It is a good map. It is a fun time. It's very chaotic. It's, if you want, if you want constant action, go play that. Occasionally you'll encounter the one or two assholes that sit up on the highest points of the map and pick people off. Now, if they do that and your team utilizes brain power and decides to pick them off, they get irritated because they're just going up there and dying, then they won't go up there. And that's the way you can combat this camping bullshit, is to go after them, because I kind of partially tried to do that. But anyway, I am the Mitten. Overall, I wanted to say, if I was to, give a rating for this map from 0 to 10, I'd give it an 8.5. It's a great map, minus the camping assholes. It's not the developer nor the map's fault. It's the people that make the game shitty, or will give you a shittier atmosphere by playing in a shitty way, I guess. But I am the Mitten. This is my video. Hopefully you like it. If you do, hit that like button, leave me a comment, and subscribe. I will have more videos coming, more stuff like Titan reviews and just average stuff, just me talking about stuff and all that good stuff. So anywho, peace.
Yet. Let's show them what the 6-4 can do. Titanfall almost ready. Hang in there. Pilot, your Titan's ready. Call it in any time. job taking out that pilot. They were asking for it.